Welcome back to Bazaar. I'm Inko, and I've been having a blast with Stelle. This should be going live Monday night, meaning that there's likely a balance patch that hits Stelle already in some capacity. It's hard for me to say exactly which cards I expect to be hit, but there's definitely some outlying issues. I do think Stelle is the strongest hero right now for sure, and as a result, she'll need to be tuned down a little bit. So consider this one last hurrah for the initial release version of Stelle. Let's see what else we can learn about this hero. I think I like First Shop Andy a lot less than a random medium item. There are a lot of different medium items that are very valid ways to guide your build. And Andy, like, you don't have enough money to go to even 3 shops really. So when it's a good economy event that could be a relevant item against, like, there's no small item spam build that I think is good. So even though there are good small items, as my first shop, I feel like I need to take this instead. That's not doing anything. Middle is doing a lot. There are several build arounds at bronze. You gotta buy the aerial turret.
Toss that on my back and I'll trot it to your door.
Kites roll. Okay, fine.
Oh,
Kite roll.
is free. I like the
Wow.
exercise.
That sucks. So right now the build is actually I just run kite aerial turret and I don't put a third item on my board because that would actively lower the chance of flying the aerial turret. I'm certainly not buying any of this. Okay, that was a painful roll. The kimono skill isn't doing much, but it does something. I haven't gotten to play with it yet. Fine. I'll keep going for kimono on Stelle. Someday I'll get haunting flight. I'll be like, wow, look, when I started using my items, I got 1 more flight trigger and it didn't matter. And then I'll never care about this again. Like, it's neat, it's not bad, but I don't think it affects my decision making in any capacity. Anyways, this fight's gonna take a hot second, so I'll see you at Sandstorm. But before we get there, I'll take a moment to remind you, you can sub to the channel for more twice daily Bazaar content just like this. And if you want to drop a like on the video while you're down there, it really does help the channel out, help the video get more traction, help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. We actually killed it right before Sandstorm. Color me shocked. Anyways, what do we get for our loot? Are we finally getting the skill? At least we got 2 gold this time. We go to Ayla, we get Kara Kara, we have a build. I said we get Kara Kara. Do I actually just want to buy Angle Grinder Rocket Drone? I can buy Angle Grinder and roll. Perfect. Goodbye Silk. Get Kara Kara. And that's it. That's the whole build. I will sell the delivery drone to roll if I have to, because they're very, very good skills. Oh, I have to choose now. I think I choose right-handed. Well, here's the thing, right? Like, I don't really respect aerial turret that much as a build. So I can do this and I can take right-handed and it'll probably win day 1, maybe even days 2 through 4 if I'm lucky enough. It's not going to be super broken. Walk-in clinic is 6 regen in this first fight, like immediately. And it allows me to do crazy lunchbox stacking strats that are just like genuinely broken. I could also go right-handed on the basis I've never had an aerial turret build where I took aerial to the finish line. And this would be very good for that sort of strat. I'm also kind of hoping to play hang glider today, and right-handed is obviously very, very good with the hang glider. Okay, because I've not taken hang glider to the finish line and I want to play that. I think that's my main reason. Tiny furry monster, what do you got? Can't be right and left-handed with Kara Kara. It doesn't work. I'm still taking it. It'll work really well with a hang glider down the line. It's a lot of damage for the first day. Do I think Angle Grinder is just better than the kite? 9 regen at 6 seconds versus another weapon dealing... No, I don't think it's worth. I think 9 regen to just give myself more time for the turret to do its job is the right play. What do you have, Jumbo Shrimps? Rocket Boots, Flits. What's happening? The first 2 cards were non-Stelle cards and I stopped looking. He also has a passive item and another passive item that in this situation does nothing? Yeah, this charges off flight, not activates on flight. That said, the Flintstones do deal 12 burns, so I still almost lost. Just to silver Flintstones with a random pile of junk. Relic or tool, huh? Oh, the rocket boots are a tool. That's why it works. I was wondering how it got to 12. Midsworth is a pretty painful shop today. I don't have much money. I'm gonna take a random item. I could just take snacks and hope I get the lunchbox later, but taking an econ op, that's a very good econ option. As I say, taking an econ option helps me get there. Let's go, JJ.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer.
If I want to play Hang Glider, this is just generically a good item. For the next day, this is fine, though. I don't want to buy this time. Not for 4 gold. I'm going to roll. I want to do better. I didn't.
Maybe I'm not cut out for business.
Do I beat Ventriloquist? Well, I won't Shadowed Cloak anyway, right? Like, it's not a question of do you beat Ventriloquist. It's a question of why are you not clicking on Shadowed Cloak? What are you doing with your life? The additional haste here is going to essentially remove like 5 or 6 seconds of startup time. How much does it actually remove? The 5-second cast loses 2 seconds. The 3-second cast loses 1.5. It's only 3.5 seconds of startup time, but it's a huge amount of scaling. I'll take janky 2 income, I guess. Bronze tier chocolates. I think I'm going to go medium item here. Upgrading any of this is pretty relevant to my interest. Yeah, I want the lunchbox.
If I don't have what you need, I'll help
It's the
you
in-flight
find
meal, not the lunchbox. I can't spend all my gold on this. I don't much care for a bronze toolbox. I am going to roll for more important items. I can't say no to it, but it's not what I wanted.
It's not right for you. Bring it back.
All right, on to the next day. We bring this in, we bring the gun sight in, and this is actually not random because the only target this has for a tool or drone is itself or the aerial turret. So if Kara hits the angle grinder should smart target the turret because there are no other drones or tools on my board. And I'll take a bronze tier loot item, hope for a whetstone. Nice. Sorry, a sharpening stone. I should be less specific, I guess. And I'm going to keep going after Tiny Furry Monster here, trying to get the weapon skills. Go ahead and take a 10% shield. That's not nothing. Diamond Vanessa. This man's been grinding. I've played a lot so far, but I still haven't quite cracked into gold. I played a lot for me. I haven't played like a crazy amount, I guess. The past few months, I've been barely playing enough for daily content, much less twice daily content. It's been really bothering me. So hopefully this month I'll actually be in Legend by next weekend. I'm planning on playing much more, doing much more content creation, and doing much more actual try-hard meta conversations. 60 burn is damn scary.
Less blunder.
That was a little bit more rapidly than I was expecting to take. Wait. Okay, it only crit once. I was like, it didn't crit 3 times, right? That was a 14-second kill. Good, thank God. For a second, I was worried that I had spaced out talking about the game and I didn't crit 3 times. Probably would have died if that had happened with my 450 health. I can sell Midsworth my delivery drone for an extra 2 gold to cover the roll cost, but like, I don't really want a bunch of small items presently. I'm happy to just take a random medium here. It's not really the one you want. You go Kina every time, I think.
Make deals, not
Finally got an orbital polisher. It's gonna take ages to do anything with this, but I'm still happy to have it.
our energies resonating.
Very happy to have. Oh, I don't have the regen skill.
But I'm glad.
Wouldn't have snap bought that if I remembered that I bitched out of going for the regen skill. It's fine. Now when we get Argenta, it'll make sense to take a regen skill. Honestly, it's not even that clearly wrong to say that. I don't think I want a free fall simulator if I'm playing aerial turret, and for better or worse, I am playing aerial turret. I want my chance at the ticket for sure. 20 damage, 35 damage, so it goes up to 70. It's respectable. It's nothing too impressive, to be honest. I say that when it like nearly one-shots the damn monster. I'd really like to find a decently high tier headset as one of my items to fill out this board. And Ornithopter would also be incredible because then I could go down to just this as my only weapon and get both left and right-handed on it, which is a huge deal. We have the bronze tier chocolate bars on offer. It is still 3 regen. It's nothing exceptional. Okay, I'm gonna toss my silver items, take the chocolate bars. I'm about to level up.
Upgrade everything, even me.
B1, B2, what's the play? I think it's the Gyro gun sight, to be honest. It could be the orbital polisher, but that feels very greedy. I'm gonna go B1, B2, upgrade the gun sight. We still haven't figured out what to do with the rest of our day. Or the rest of our board, rather. Quixel, help me out.
Everyone here is huge. It's terrifying.
The balloon engine's honestly not bad here. It's another flight trigger. So it's another 6 regen. Gives me a decent chunk of burn to help kill him faster. I'm not thrilled about balloon engine things here, but it's fine. I'm gonna leave this last one. If it's the difference of me living or dying, I'll feel so stupid. 1 regen makes it worth a lot more than the normal 10 health value. I'm gonna take balloon engine. It's not a tool or a drone, so it doesn't break this. Rolling for 4 gold here kind of sucks, so I'm gonna just happily leave instead. The Chungus. I'm scared. That's a very intimidating name and character skin.
My dreams are
What's he got? Early money tree. No security system to go with it. How big is it? 174? I think we get through a 174 money tree, actually. And his damage is not very good. He does have Ganjo on Piggle's launcher, which ain't nothing. We should have enough regen to tank anything he's doing. It's just, is my full speed aerial turret going to be able to get through the scaled Piggle's launcher and money tree? I think it is. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, and the Piggle's protector too. Oh, disgusting. It's trying so hard. Hey, we get there. He was about to shield 300 and heal 250. So I think we needed to kill him there to win that. That was as close as we could let it be. Tox clocks for a headphones. Sorry, a headset. That's probably the play. Yeah, it's too important.
Have time not to buy this.
And a flashbang. At this point in the game, a flashbang is very, very good. Anemometer is vaguely similar, but it takes up too much space on my board. I'm gonna take the flashbang. I'm gonna roll.
One less slow-mo in the world.
No headset. Womp womp. I can run the propeller, right? I can drop the angle grinder for flashbang and drop the balloon engine for propeller. 10% CDR at 5 seconds means this goes off 0.7 seconds faster. I think that's just enough. At this point, I have a decent stockpile of medium and small items. I have to decide what I want to sell, like which vendor am I more likely to go to. Midsworth really sucks, but Barcoon is even worse for this build, I think. So I want to sell my medium item off then. Good night, balloon engine. Hello, propeller.
Go, do, hurry.
It's not the most impressive build, but I think it's good enough. Really was hoping for headset there. Guess I'm gonna go chocolate bars here. Can I make 5 spots? God, I hate that I'm getting the base regen value. It sucks. But yeah, I just gotta toss them all to make the room. Suddenly, Barcoon feels like a great thing to go to. I've got a good chunk of regen. We should beat Marianas, no problem. I don't need to sell my chocolate bars right now. Just the immediate huge volley of flight that I'm gonna get is gonna be very helpful. 28 regen already. We're totally fine. Also, we do slow his whole board. Not that it matters a ton, but it does help a little. There we go. Finally went nuclear.
incur the wrath of the deep dynasty.
What I would not do to get some haste on this aerial turret. Worked for an ornithopter for that matter. Done. That seems really good with the flashbang. JJ, ornithopter, headset, let's go, come on. No. Damn it, JJ, we're not blasted balls over here. That's not the strat.
They said I'd never make it on my
Regen skill, hit me.
Wonder what they're saying now.
Let me reiterate. Argenta. Literally any regen skill, come on. Guess I'm taking 4% crit chance. Not happy about it, I'll tell you that.
I hope we can do this again.
Do I go to the pass to push experience and gold, or do I go to Kina? I'm gonna go to the pass. Feel like I made the wrong decision. Anyway, I think 5 regen's enough to matter in the fight, so even though I have no skills for it, I'll still be doing it. What are we at, by the way? 17 of 99. That's not absolutely horrible, but it's certainly not great.
I'd rather build stuff than break it.
Kina could have sold me an ornithopter specifically, but like, I didn't have much gold to liquidate, right? I'm very worried that I just go to Kina, spend 2 gold, and either can't get anything at all, or I'm super broke and my tomorrow's economy is ruined as well. Obviously, this is the exact worst case scenario. There is nothing worse at Mountain Pass than self-poison. Looks like we regen enough to survive this and then run him down with the aerial turret, right? For sure. Relatively, oh, right. Trained against 9 items, not trained, slow and steady against 9 items. And when it starts flying, I reload it. That's 18 times 4. That's 72 bonus damage on a 2x cast per second. That seemed good. Gotta click Midsworth. There are some very good small items I'm looking for. Have any mediums to sell them? Actually, yes. You can have this. I don't care for bronze loot. Come on, Midsworth. Make it worth it. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so miserable. I do want this to silver for sure, so I can potentially put it on flashbang grenade. And I want a headset at some point. What about the joystick, actually? Yeah, joystick's better. We buy the joystick, we bring it over here, we put the headset in. Now the joystick will charge the aerial turret, so it'll go off much, much faster. Once it's down to 1 second, it'll get an extra use every time it goes off. And the extra second of haste here will help us get to that point ever so slightly faster. So the propeller's been cool, but it's probably on its way out. I think that was actually a pretty good Midsworth. Andy, I would love to upgrade this headset. Yeah, we roll immediately. No use for any of that. No real use for this, unfortunately.
If you want cheap junk,
We crush a Gorgon Noble. Let's see how much faster we are with this setup. At 4 seconds, we charge it 2 seconds. I do hope that the aerial turret's flying in its first attack. It doesn't fly with the sil. Oh, that sucks. So it essentially loses a second and gets charged a second. It's still worth it because every time it goes off once it's online, it's 2 extra uses, but that times out very unpleasantly. Oh, start of combat freeze. Never mind. This was actually sick. Turns out insect bite was good after all. At this point, I would not mind dropping kite for anemometer. I think that we have enough going on offensively that an additional second of haste is a big deal. Also, more fly triggers per fight. It wouldn't be more fly triggers per fight. It'd be about the same. I'm gonna take shield for my fight, honestly, just to make sure I win. Silver tool versus loot item. This is 4 gold and I'm broke, and there are a lot of very good loot items. That's not one of them. Kina versus experience. There are some incredibly good non-weapon items. Ornithopter is #1 on the list right now.
Big bargains.
Come on. Ornithopter still is nowhere to be seen. Do I want to go into a pogo stick today? When this stops flying, charge an adjacent item 1 second. It's day 5. We're probably pivoting out of aerial turret tomorrow, so I don't think it makes any sense to do that. I'm going to take my regen value though. It's not the most disgusting day 5 build I've ever had, but it's certainly good enough. And against a 1-win Vanessa, bring in the paid actors. Let's see it.
I'm not great at those.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It
Rose
takes
Nest,
more
Langdon with a 55 to crit. That's not nearly enough. Ooh, Shadowed Cloak on the Lang is not great either. Not quite the acceleration you're looking for. This might be a little bit dramatic because he's gonna get 2 seconds of haste at some point. Well, note my flashback is uniquely bad into a single item. But yeah, we just out-regen what the Lang is doing, basically. Oh, it's not even 100% crit, it's a 55%, and he missed both of them. That's very sad. He should have lived a little bit longer than that. And I should have been a little bit closer to half health, at least. I want to believe in Crow's Nest Lang as being a viable strat, but it feels like I have to high roll so hard in the early game, not just bomb out on day 8. Sterling, huh? I don't like using Sterling to upgrade a headset, but I'm pretty close to using Sterling to upgrade a headset. If I were to upgrade the joystick, this would go off at 4 seconds. It's already not flying on its first trigger, so that's fine. And then on its second trigger, it would be a 6-second cooldown. It would be flying. It would go off at 4 seconds again. And then it would resolve before on the next one. I think that Sterling on the joystick is actually huge here. I think that really positively affects the timing of all this. Now, JJ, have you heard of an Ornithopter? Because it would really, really help the build. My guy, come on, Ornithopter, just once. Not even a gold option instead. If I can find Ornithopter, I genuinely think we have this sort of build that can win this. Does it beat Lich? It gets very fast and has a little bit of regen, and it slows him down a little bit. I think it loses to Lich. I really want to try, though. I'm going to sell the coconut. And I'm gonna try to fight the Lich. No, I'm not. That's stupid. Stop. Stop. Just go get your chance at like 12 gold drops instead. Do not fight the Lich. Just go fight Foreman, you lunatic. I know the build got a lot better, but it didn't get that much better. Jesus. Ooh, depending on how haste works out, it can time out very badly. So if Kite first targets this, it goes off right before the aerial turret, and it's not nearly as good as I wanted it to be. Was not aware of that possibility. Yet another reason to be dropping the Kite soon. 12 gold. That's way better than losing the Lich. Look, aerial turret, I've tried to make you work, but Ornithopter just doesn't want to show up. So, Barcoon, give me the pivot.
I mean, welcome to my business.
If I spend 8 gold, can I liquidate what I need? Yes, easily.
I'm almost sure that was a good
I'm
trade.
still trying to pivot out, though. Kind of the opposite of pivoting out. Just upgrade both halves for an additional 20 damage. I guess it's fine.
Every test improves the desire.
Crit chance on everything. I have a lunchbox still. I would rather strength. I would rather a regen skill. I would also like to not spend 4 gold right here. I think Right Eye's just good enough.
We made progress today. I'm proud of you.
Fine. Okay, we're gonna try and make aerial turret to the finish line, I guess. Something I was planning on doing, but I guess it's fine. Where are we at, by the way? 36. We're terrible at that. Fine.
Use it well.
We probably buy the hammer here as well.
Go make some more
And with the
steps.
hammer, it's worth just buying and selling a random tool to progress the quest. There's no other weapon I care about. At least not that I can afford. I'd upgrade the card if I had the money. So,
This is like
transition to an insane build around gold? Nah, who needs that? What if we just buffed our shitty mid-game build by 20 damage per activation? Considering it might activate as much as 4 times a second, that's not terrible. What does he do? Like, I get that he has shield and that the shield and heal over there does scale, but this is a 10-second speed item. Like, he's gonna be at full health and then die before it goes off again, isn't he? That sure seems like the case. Perfect.
Well, I'll admit, that was impressive.
Like, I would understand the idea if this were Bird or something that we're multicasting a lot, but at 10 seconds, this is just not going to keep you alive against any sort of good build. 6-0 on aerial turret. Not even a high roll. We can't seem to find the Ornithopter. I think I want to go small tool here. Is there a medium item that replaces Kite that I really like having? Honestly, no. I'm going to take the tool. I just need the economy options for future stores. Huh. Interesting. It's not going to happen, but interesting. I should have sold the Repeller instead because I'm never going to run it. Why not? Why not run the Repeller? The regen doesn't matter anymore. What matters is being faster, so let's be faster. Anyway, Andy can absolutely change this build around. This wrench could upgrade the hammer, which doesn't matter. The polisher, which doesn't matter because I'm probably making a shiny hammer. I don't know what's happening there yet, to be honest. I'm going to sell the Kite every time. Do I buy the Nicola every time? It's kind of just worse than joystick for the purpose of my current build. And if I... Ooh, you use the Nicola to charge the joystick. Yes, I'm buying the Nicola. Okay, I figured it out. The wrench is probably a mistake, but I'm buying it.
Everyone, you got it here.
Thank Christ we finally found it. The additional second of haste is a big deal. If I were to buy this orbital polisher, what's it do for me? It's a tool for the hammer quest. You don't need to know anything else. Fine.
Buyer's remorse never.
Again, who needs to pivot into the large items when you just keep sticking to this random garbage build that you've been playing the whole time instead? I think Propeller is definitively better than Nicola because it's reducing cooldown here by 10%, whereas Nicola is effectively just a 1-second charge in the joystick. It's not that big of a deal. It does get me another board slot theoretically, but I have nothing to put in that board slot yet. Do I beat Chili Charles? Almost certainly. Does anyone else matter? I could get a hammer. Chili Charles average gold value is just incredible. And I've already got the gold tier hammer, so the extra hammer off of Suds just goes to diamond hammer, which does nothing. It gives me 4 gold later and gets 1 quest progression. This should easily beat Charles. He doesn't have any like reflex freezes, so eventually we go nuclear and kill the guy. And yeah, part of the reason joystick is so good is because once it's going nuclear, anytime joystick activates, you just immediately get 2 shots. The tier only matters in getting to nuclear faster, but it does matter for that. I think gold and diamond might be the same thing, though. I'm not 100% on that. It would change if I managed to get up to a like full charge Nicola next to the joystick. I think would affect that analysis. Gonna take the shield. My build's kind of slow and I have no defenses. Burn slow. Gonna go gold tier skills. That's a lot of regen. And I have no defenses, so we're gonna take that. So for anyone who's confused, like why did I care about that? If I put this on my board, now it gives 7 regen every time I sell a food item, which is notably more. So we just got defenses. What do I want to go to gold tier? Probably the headset. Maybe the propeller. I didn't even properly appreciate that I got the max gold drop off of Chili Charles. It's been a very good day 7 so far. Let's upgrade an item. It's definitely happening. Propeller's all right, not super impressive. Don't need the damage on gun sight. Don't need the slow here. The startup time there is probably the thing I appreciate the most. Because propeller is currently on my board, I actually do have it timed out perfectly, barring slows. Even if I get the wrong order here, we should be fine. So I'm going to upgrade the headset. I don't think this is ever leaving my board. I think it's a very big deal for the startup time that it provides. I need 1 inventory space, and I can make that by just selling this. Do I have any tools that I don't want? Hell no. Do I want to sell the Nicola for 7 regen? Not entirely unreasonable, to be honest, but no, I don't want to do that either. All right, with 700 shield, I don't have anything else that's a drone, do I? No. With 700 regen, I think we're in a pretty good spot. If I'm right about how this times out. If I'm wrong, there's a lot of delay here. Micro Dave, wide ignition core setup. Relatively slow stuff to the left of the core. I think that means we win. I think it's going to take him a little bit too long to build the burn, and I have the starting shield against pure burn. So that's essentially doubling my health. I can't imagine losing with the starting shield. Yeah, it's already nuclear. Perfect. All right, 7-0 with a not even close to perfect, but pretty damn good setup for the aerial turret so far. We're trying to take it the distance. Maybe we didn't originally want to take it the distance, I'll admit it, but it's here, it's doing its best. Kina, would you please, for the love of God, like to sell me an ornithopter? I don't feel like I'm asking for much, I just want a tiny plane. Evidently I am. I can't spend 16 gold getting that, like, it would be cool to do so, to make this actually happen, but whatever. We'll get it on, like, day 10. We'll end the run on a diamond victory, because like 90 is how it's currently shaping up. Should I just be buying random tools for the hammer? Like, I don't think I care about shiny hammer tech this time around. I'm gonna sell this, I'm gonna buy the blowtorch. I probably should have thought about that on the first page. I might have just skipped a tool without even thinking about it. Anyways, let's get out of Kina. Andy, ornithopter. 1 time, please, my guy. What does the wrench do? It progresses the quest. I've got the gold, and I'm not buying large gold build around, so I have money to do it.
Excellent choice.
Sure. I'm getting progressively more disgruntled as things go on. For anyone who doesn't know, Ornithopter is a small 4-second speed silver item. All it does when you rank it up is it lowers its cooldown by 1 second each tier from 3 to 2. What it does is it flies an adjacent object, and it reduces the cooldown of the flying object to its left by 1 second. So what I can do if I get the Ornithopter is I cut the Karakara and use the same tech, but on the other side of the board with Ornithopter on the far right next to an aerial turret. So at 4 seconds, it flies the aerial turret and then reduces the cooldown by 1. And that is going to put left and right-handed both on the aerial turret and make it start up much, much faster. It's tremendously better for the build. Anyways, it doesn't exist, so you don't need to worry about it. Gonna go after Cloud Top Officer, I think. I don't think they're tough, but just in case I'm misremembering, I'll sell the butter now. And I'm gonna go ahead and try out this version of the build real quick without the propeller and see if it times out much, much worse. Because it does get the notably faster flashbang, which matters. I assume that this version of the build is worse, but I don't know for sure. Ooh, yeah, it charged it at like 0.1 seconds left. It times out very badly, just like I originally thought the build did before I remembered Propeller has CDR. Okay, we do not want Nicola. I'm basically sure. That seems very good. Anyway, let's get the Propeller back in here. I almost went to Ayla looking for something, maybe hang glider, but that's not happening. We have food on the table. Now, I do need 4 slots, unfortunately, and I can't help but notice Nicola, which has never fit on my board, is the 5th slot. So, good night, sweet prince. You are now 7 regen. Because it turns out I would really like to gain fucking 35 regen right here. It seems good. Anyway, silver tier loot, 70 base regen. How's that for defenses? Ooh, Sterling's back. What can I do with that? May as well sell it now. Just take a little bit more damage on Gyro Gunsight, I guess. Everything else is already upgraded, and I'm trying to cut Karakara, right? Okay, understandable.
You may be too young to remember my silver, gold, diamond.
I feel
It all comes down to
pretty strong for day 8, but not like unbeatable or anything. This could definitely get high rolled.
Oh, good luck.
If you knew my true
What are we
purpose,
looking at?
you would stand aside.
Adrenal, Ouroboros, Quillback. Quillback, Ouroboros is gonna be unpleasant for me. Let's see if it's fast enough. He has multiple passive items. My flashbang's not giving you much scaling either. I think I'm just dead. I think this is a hard counter matchup because of the Quillback. Oh, wait. Wait, the damage output is actually sick. We got there, just barely. That's really impressive. I was sure that the Quillback Ouroboros Adrenal was gonna get me. I guess the Quillback Ouroboros is the important part. Adrenal is not involved in this because it's not his own weapon. Ooh, a 4.4k damage. Good job, aerial turret. Right, my diamond wrench can upgrade the tools on my board, and I have one. I had no idea. I completely forgot this was a tool, because, like, that's just not true. Propellers are not tools. That's just a component. Flambe is cool. I have no burn items for them, so I'm going to JJ and continuing to beg for Ornithopter.
Place, right?
Toolbox would actually cause my wrench to get a lot worse. I'm not going to buy it. And yeah, those are very cool items that do nothing for me.
That's okay. It was nice to see you.
I will happily take another 35 regen. That seems worth to me. Do I want to push max health? Yes, I don't need to buy gold items, so it seems like it's the correct thing to do. Technically, I'm probably supposed to not sell that because this might be a level up where I get a skill. I won't elite duelist skill. Well, it's against nothing, so I may as well try for it.
Don't mistake me for those.
If I get down to just aerial turrets and nothing else is in the way, I could try to run like Ornithopter plus spices on my last items, since I no longer... Spices is also good, I guess. Yeah, I have 2 skills, I have spices. There's no way for me to run any item right now on my board, though. I have to find Ornithopter to swap spices in. Holsters is actually also good if I hit that, now that I think about the potential pivots. Butterfly Swords certainly isn't.
Hey, Uncle Odie. Maybe I'll be training you soon.
I guess I'm doing the heal turret. I'm not particularly proud of it, but I mean, it lets me live longer, and I'm slightly slow to start, and it does scale a little bit. Temp boost damage is not bad at all for the build I'm playing. And plus 10 damage is like the only hit at Ayla from not a lot. I'm gonna go Jules Cafe. Theoretically, the optimal play might be to go to Ayla and try to pivot out of this, but I'm sticking with my boy. Small non-weapon item. I'm gonna push experience.
Life is at the edge of the foundation. They wait.
There are no food items I've yet to sell. This is not active. This is not active. So get into the fight. See what it is.
I'll fly.
Am
rings
I... Wait, what is the phrasing on
Want to
headset?
help me test my design.
Okay, it's not a vortex cannon, so we're okay. Does headset work if your opponent vortex cannons you? Yes. I don't know what his build does, but it's probably sick. That's my first thought looking at it. Maybe it's not that sick. Maybe I was wrong. Also, my heal enchant's very good at 20 burn, 20 poison each time he does anything. I just purged everything that man ever did. Let me click recap. I feel like that should have done more than it did. So his shield and burn items are multicasting, which is theoretically both of these. When he burns, he haste. He burns with the blowtorch, which is multicasting. This is also... He just has a bunch of slow items that don't really do that much, right? Yeah, that's all it comes down to. Like, theoretically, this is charged by the restorative battle balloon, and the battle balloon is charged by it. So that's cool, right? Like, when you burn... Like, if there's another piece here, right? He needs both of these to start flying, and then another piece that's going to charge at least one of them to make it loop. And then he needs to start faster. He has like 3 real random items. I see why it's not working, and I see what he's going for. It's potentially really cool, but it's not there yet. Andy, please, don't let me go Diamond Victory without the Ornithopter. It's all I want. I don't haste enough for goggles to be good, especially bronze goggles. I mean, if it's at gold, it may as well be at diamond, and this gets me the final tier of hammer. Oh wait, this isn't a tool, is it? I didn't need to buy that hammer. It was already done. I could get a shiny enchant if I got a little bit more fly bouncing, which I cannot do. Pole is a chump, and I don't believe. I'm going to roll for either a small vendor, there we go, or permanent power. Gyro gun sights, obviously what I'm here for, but it's not the item I'm looking for. Lots of good shit today, none of the ones I wanted. Toss, toss. What can I upgrade with this hammer? I'm not doing the shiny tech. I actually think shiny... Oh no, shiny is probably better than heal, huh? Heal's still very good. Like, I'm happy putting shiny just like on the flashbang or something. Nicola's not happening. Headset haste is appreciated, but like, what do I do with this? I just upgrade the flashbang? Fine. It doesn't matter. I don't need to do it. But to buy the headset, I need to sell something, and there's nothing else to sell. Right. Okay, fine. I think it's worth to upgrade both of them. I upgrade the flashbang.
It was good before.
And that gives me the cash to buy the headset.
Shall I gift wrap it for you?
A lot of diamond items for day 10. I don't have large items. I'm afraid of losing to Rex specs. I'm gonna go for juggler anyway. Assault focus could theoretically be nice, but it's gonna mess up my timing with the joystick here, so I don't want it. So what's the timing here? Perfect. As long as you don't randomly fly the joystick, it's very, very fast indeed. Randomly fly the joystick on the very first activation, I mean.
I was just trying to go to the hardware store.
In case we need to pivot, we've certainly got something going on. How are we doing on these things, by the way? I'm willing to sell the wrench to roll on Odie, absolutely.
Rain fog. I get that.
Drone cooldowns reduced by 5%. Haste your drones and vehicles for 1 second. Drones and tools, you say? Okay, fine.
This is what your granddad believed in. Upgrading.
Definitely gonna take food, keep pushing that base regen value. Our last hour looks to be a fight. What are we at, by the way? 77. I told you we were going to end this at Diamond Victory right before unlocking the Orbital Polisher. I was right, it seems. We just don't do very much flying. We've never been fly cycling. I've never had the money to randomly pick up some stuff to fly cycle during my NPC fights. There's a tiny chance I lose this, right? No, there's not. There's absolutely not. I will admit, he got closer to triggering Primordial than I wanted him to, but it was nowhere near doing anything. I don't know that I'm actually all that strong for day 10. You can definitely do better things with juggler than I'm doing right now. That's for damn sure. What are you up to, Stelle? Vortex cannon would be funny. Radar dome, Gatling gun is sextant. Lang. Oh my. Lang shiny Nicola, 63% crit. We're gonna need to heal through that. I don't think you can heal through it. It's too fast. Oh, he's out of ammo. Wait. Tank it? No, 300 overkill. Oh, we were 1 shot from tanking it. That's so rough. Shiny Nicola finally hitting me from the other side of the board. I'm gonna take the gold tier flying item because it could be Ornithopter. Damn. I genuinely believed. It's really hard to justify not going to Aero when I have Juggler in this build. I mean, the chocolates are right there. Look, I'm not gonna betray my aerial turret like that. I don't care how badly this is going, you can't make me. Andy, my guy, would you like to please, for the love of God, sell me an Ornithopter? Just once, dude, come on. Understandable, have a nice day.
Window shoppers.
Almost went 10-0, very close to tanking that guy. Once I get through the second hit of the Langjin, there was no kill potential whatsoever from his side. Just wasn't quite fast enough, wasn't quite high enough damage values. Absolutely would have killed him, but in 10 days I managed to find an Ornithopter, but here we are. I thought this would be a little bit better at killing this guy. I think we're still fine. Yeah, we'll get through the shield faster on the second volley. And we're kind of treading water here, really. We kill him eventually, I think. Yeah, we got there. That does not bode well. We might be bombing out 3 consecutive losses on what was sent out for a diamond victory. We need the Ornithopter. We need to consolidate these buffs onto one item. You know, the one that matters, the one that does anything. Oh, cool. There's nothing here today. Oh, gumballs. Wait, I have this. I'm glad I noticed. Yeah, let's go ahead and get 70 regen real quick, as well as whatever plus damage and crit chance we can muster. I guess I'm gonna go to Ayla. I don't like going to Ayla because I know she's gonna try to tempt me into large gold build-arounds instead of the aerial turret. Yeah, exactly.
And you might.
I don't actually think Vortex turret really improves my build. I think Private Runabout also makes it worse. I'm actually happy to roll past those. And yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna take a gold tier skill over 10 damage. Noisy Cricket is substantially more damage. It's a crashed out Mac. I have 260 base regen and 5.7k health on day 11. Come on. If anyone's, he's at 4 wins and dead on day 11. He's completely stabilized after his death enchant. That's really worrisome. Restorative Show Globe, Toxic Cellar, and then Potion Spam? Multiple silver energy potions, one of them's heavy. That's very scary. My haste potion, my heavy potions would take a second to go off too. Oh, it got froze for a full second. That's extremely bad. My slows finally went off, but I'm sure it's much too little, much too late. Yeah, I lose this eventually. I think it was a guaranteed loss though. That appears to be very strong. So what exactly is happening for reloads here? Nothing. He's like reloading super inconsistently, right? It's reload an item very slowly. The idea is just that he has enough ammo with stock that it doesn't matter, which is true. There's no enchant that I love, but I'm still gonna go to enchants and hope for better. Cool. I am not doing nearly enough damage to kill. I'll trust the regen to keep me alive long enough. The heal enchant is obviously not good enough. Now, if someone could please sell me an Ornithopter before I bomb out, that would be great. Penfeather, my guy, fuck the regen. Please. I'm so angry. I have Juggler and Space Lasers on the screen, but my board can't possibly do it. Oh, we finished the Orbital Polisher. I don't know if it was finished before that fight. If it was, would it have changed anything? Maybe. We do this, though. And we stick to our damn guns. This should be enough damage for the day. I hope. We are not pivoting. Ride or die. Ayla, you got any flat damage for me?
Oh, I do miss it.
Hang Glider does appear to be much better than Karakara. Screw the flashbang. I think I do this.
I prefer
Another day, another Hang Glider build. It's not actually a Hang Glider build, I think. I think the skills were Arcane. I think it's fast enough. I also have 300 regen, which makes me tremendously more durable than I have any right to be. Is this a vehicle? It's only for turns, right? Yeah. The shiny enchant certainly helped the damage felt. Yeah, okay. That's probably better than the Karakara for sure. We technically no longer need Gyro Gunsight. Like, the damage on it's unnecessary, and we're probably better off throwing a flashbang at our opponent. It's 100 damage a shot. It's really hard to say, man. Push experience? Pushing experience. It probably doesn't matter, but the other options on that page did not interest me even a little. I don't think it's even capable of mattering, right? If I get a max experience fight like this into another max experience fight, that would be exactly enough to level me up, I think. But other than that, we're not getting anything. Nice, Chris Army Knife. That's exactly what I needed. Adira, what do you have for us? Give me a direction. Done.
You've learned much today, but that is so
I'm gonna go for the damage now, I think. I think I'm committed to the damage line. It's too late for Ornithopter, right? The full fly the whole board, haste this until the fight ends strat seems like the way to go. Kina cannot improve my board because I have no non-weapon items, so I'm gonna go to Mysterious Portal. Don't think this can do anything. Instead of running Propeller, I can drop the Propeller because the shiny joystick's already doing so much and just run Nicola. Done. Oh, I have a Vitality Potion apparently. That's not gonna happen. That's absolutely not gonna happen.
Time is a power.
So we do that, and that absolutely does improve the board. Okay. We need to pick up a tiny bit of regen there. Toss everything except for the Propeller and double check, do I think this is correct? Hell yeah, I do. It is a pig that hasn't even died. It could be a dead pig that got a Lord Arcan's Ring, actually. I think I'm actually strong enough to beat pigs. Obsidian enchants notwithstanding, I'm very explosive. My opponent could definitely one-tap me since I took Glass Cannon. I can kill him in under 7.7, especially with the haste on my flashbang, right? Maybe. I think we have a shot. Oh, it's shield. Fixer upper's gonna be too much, I think. No, it's not. No, it's not gonna be too much, actually. Let's get a check on how many times we shot him with the Obsidian aerial turret real quick. Got up to 1,000 damage, huh? It really was shitting around doing nothing at the start of day 10. It's grown up quite a lot since then. On day 10, when we started falling off, this was like a 150 damage heal enchant. 13,000 damage. And does its crit chance scale with anything in this build? I don't think it does. But we have 336 base with Glass Cannon, Noisy Crickets, left-handed or right-handed, whichever one's applying to it. And then as we slow, it's picking up a little bit more off slow and steady. Anytime Hang Glider goes off, which it's going off basically every 2 seconds, it's gaining another 50. And this is all getting multiplied tremendously. Sorry, double everything I just said because of Glass Cannon, right? And when this is triggering, like in the fight, you have this going off, doubling it. Like every time this goes off, you trigger this to shoot 4 times. Nicola is speeding up the shiny joystick. We have this to slow our opponents. It has another 200 base damage off Gyro Gunsight. Actually able to just bulldoze through an extra 4,000 health on this pig and kill him before the Subscraper can activate. Barely got there too. Flashbang absolutely saved the fight. We needed it. If I didn't have Nicola and I had run Propeller, I would have definitely lost. But if I ran Flashbang without the Nicola, I don't know that I'd have won. I think I'd have lost that. So I think I needed exactly that last shot Nicola.
See that, Uncle Eddie?
I would say that this was not particularly lucky to turn it around. Like, obviously, picking up Glass Cannon was huge. Juggler to speed up Hang Glider. There we go. I know I was missing some form of scaling. These items that are triggering so rapidly are all Juggler triggering Hang Glider for plus 100 damage to the aerial turret, which is very good. Like, this is going off nonstop, triggering Hang Glider, scaling this. It's very good. So, like, it's weird talking about, is this run lucky, right? Because for day 12 aerial turret, this is disgusting. Obsidian enchant, Glass Cannon, Juggler to have my small items scale the Hang Glider, right? That's insane. I have Nicola charging shiny joystick, charging the turret. Everything's hasted essentially for the whole fight because we're so fast. I have the flashbang going off at around 5.5 seconds. which is pretty good enemy disruption as well. There's a lot going on here that's incredibly strong. But I don't think I was particularly high roll when I was en route to Diamond Victory. And if I had found an Ornithopter, we just go 10 wins 2 days ago. So the fact that we got to this point is kind of unlucky. I have no idea. This is why I always feel weird when people are like talking about the average use case or what is to be expected in the Bazaar. It's such an insanely random game that it's impossible to say what a build looks like most of the time. Like when you get to somewhere that's crazy lucky at the end of the run, oftentimes like your 6th day 15 build only existed because you got unlucky enough to make it to days 15 in the first place, right? I don't know. I don't think this was a crazy high roll for most of the run. The final build is insane. Juggler, hang glider, multiple charge items, full board haste, glass cannon, obsidian, aerial turret for the scaling target. That's insane. The final state of the build's sick. It's absolutely like the top end burst output you can see for this. I'm proud of the build. I'm proud of aerial turret for making the distance. I'm glad I didn't abandon it. It took a lot of work not to abandon it. Once I saw Juggler, I was like, I really should be trying to pivot. But we got somewhere eventually. It's also possible I should have won on day 11. I don't remember what my previous day's fight looks like, but it might have been the case that Orbital Polisher was already done on day 11 and I would have won with the shiny joystick. I don't think that was the case, but potato, doesn't matter. But regardless, I'm having a blast on Stelle. I hope you're enjoying the new meta. If you don't have Stelle or are refusing to play her, then I do think she's the strongest hero right now. I don't think it's like insanely broken, but it's nowhere near release Mac. It's way, way better than release Mac. But at the same time, I do think she's definitely the strongest hero. And if you don't have Stelle and you're having a bad time, I think I get it. I'm having a blast. She's very new, very different, very exciting to play and to learn. And I hope the rest of you are enjoying the game as much as I am. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.